Well, there you have it. Just like that, he was gone. If you've been watching my Titans videos for any period of time, you know that I am not particularly shocked because I knew, especially when the season ended, that Derrick Henry was probably going to be departing from Nashville. New coach, new regime, new GM, and Derrick's been there a long time, and you just had a feeling. And so he goes to Baltimore, which was a prime candidate to get him. Now, if you've been a fan like me for a while, dating back a little ways, some of you might remember that the Titans and the Ravens are not exactly strangers to one another. I mean, that's a rivalry that goes back a couple of decades. Back in the day, Titans and Ravens used to be having them battles in the playoffs and stuff. And, you know, Steve McNair, who was an all time great for the Titans, when he left the Titans, where did he go? Baltimore. To play for the Ravens. And now history has repeated itself as the Titans' face of their organization is once again left to go play for the Ravens. Um, Not surprised at Baltimore being the one to get him. I think they tried to trade for him before the trade deadline last season. It didn't work out, and so it stood to reason that when free agency opened up, they were a likely candidate to get the king. And I don't like it a bit. If it were up to me, Derrick Henry would have been a Titan forever. He would have retired as a Titan. But I also understand that this is a business. And like I said, for Tennessee, new coach, new GM, new mindset, new offensive identity. It just felt like it was time. Derrick's been the face of the franchise for at least 5 years. I mean, he's carried the team at times, and so it stood to reason that this is the time to go in a new direction, and Baltimore is a good fit for him. He's a good fit. Um, Him and Lamar running that RPO is going to be nasty, and that they're, no pun intended, they're going to probably treat him like a king over there. I made a video yesterday talking about this. Let me just tell you this. Derrick Henry, maybe my favorite Titan of all time. I'm wearing a jersey right now. This is not the only Derrick Henry jersey I have. I got another one hanging in the closet over there. He may be my favorite Titan of all time. I mean, seriously, if you are a Ravens fan watching this and you're saying, man, is Derrick Henry really as good as, they say? Yeah, he is. And I know he's been in the league a while now. Some people say he's lost a step. He's not as fast as he used to be, not as explosive. I mean, even if that's true, the he's going to contribute a ton to the Ravens. Even these last 2 years, the Titans haven't been very good at all, but he's still had some great production. Finishing toward the top of the league in rushing, on an offense where he truly had no business being up there. He's a monster. He's a physical freak. Everybody knows that. And, he's just, he is a different breed of human being. And, like, I mean, some of my best memories of watching the Titans involve him now for the run that he's gone on. And, he's just a monster. Like, he's just a beautiful man Just a beautiful, wonderful beast. You know, his arms are bigger than my entire being. And so, I mean, I think it's a good fit for him because at this point in his career, I think pairing him with Lamar Jackson and like it's gonna be great. Like it's gonna be great for Baltimore. It's gonna be nasty, you know. And the Titans are obviously trying to go in a new direction. Um, Not just in terms of running back, but just the identity of the team that has been very old school, been very, you know, stuck in the past a little too much. Um, and they're trying to advance it, and so I, I get it, man. But I'll tell you, this has been a tough day, I think, for Titans fans to have to say goodbye to the. I mean, any team out there watching, you know what it's like probably when the guy who has been so beloved has to leave and go somewhere else, particularly to a rival. Man, that's tough. That's tough. It's not fun. It's not fun to watch it. It's not going to be fun to watch this fall when he takes the field with Baltimore. The people in Baltimore are going to love it. Now, I just want to say this, though, and this is not necessarily pertaining to the good people of Baltimore, but to other places. You know, for the last couple of years, all I've heard about is, oh, Derrick Henry's washed up. Derrick Henry's washed. He's just not at all what he once was. His best days are behind him when he was with Tennessee. Now all of a sudden he signs with the Ravens and it's like, oh man, this guy is just the best. Oh my God, he's in his prime. He's going to come out there and he's going to do all this. He's going to put the Ravens over the top and win them a Super Bowl. I'm like, okay, so pretty much what you're telling me is how washed he is depends on what team he's on. Come on now. I see y'all out there. Y'all ain't said nothing about Derrick Henry for the last 2 years, and now all y'all wanna grab on to his kingly coattails and ride him to the promised land. Acting like you've been on board this whole time. And I'm not even talking about the people of Baltimore. I'm talking about the national media who forgot Derrick Henry even existed, and now all of a sudden they're like, oh, this guy's just amazing. It's like, yeah, he's been amazing. He's been amazing. He hadn't been on a good team the last couple of years, but he's been amazing. Derrick Henry, what a man. What a man, what a man, what a man. What a mighty good man. A good dude, unbelievable beast, favorite Titan of all time, and I will cherish the memories forever. And I will miss that beautiful beast running to bow. Congrats, Baltimore.